Hello everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to have you here. Today, we'll be exploring the topic of PPR 2064, which focuses on preparation for procurement, the procurement plan, and cost estimates. This is an important subject for anyone involved in civil engineering projects. Over the next few slides, we'll cover the key steps and concepts necessary to effectively plan and manage procurement processes. Let's get started. Now, let's look at the key points involved when a public entity prepares for procurement. First, it's essential to identify the specific procurement need. This means understanding exactly what goods, services, or works are required. Next, we need to resolve any technical matters related to the procurement process and confirm the availability of suppliers. Gathering information on existing procurement agreements in the market helps us understand the current landscape. If similar goods, construction works, or consulting services were procured in the past, it's very useful to review those past processes for lessons learned. It's also important to clearly define the description, quantity, and scope of what we need to procure. To make things more efficient, we might consider dividing the procurement into smaller groups or packaging them together. Preparing a detailed procurement plan is a crucial step, as it guides the entire process. Alongside that, we need to prepare a realistic cost estimate for the procurement activity. Identifying the financial source and the amount available is equally vital to ensure feasibility. Choosing the right procurement method is the next step, which depends on the nature and value of the procurement. And for procurements other than construction works that are up to 2 crore rupees, we must determine whether bid qualification or pre-qualification processes are necessary. All these steps help us ensure a transparent, efficient, and well-planned procurement process that aligns with our overall objectives. Let's talk about the importance of a project feasibility study. Before a public entity begins the procurement process for any major works, whether it's through a design and build agreement or an EPC agreement, they need to prepare a comprehensive feasibility report. This report isn't just a formality. It's a crucial step that covers several key aspects. First, it must address the economic factors, making sure the project makes financial sense and is sustainable in the long run. Then, there's the social aspect, considering how the project impacts the community and local stakeholders. Technical considerations are equally important, assessing whether the technical approach is viable and well-planned. And we can't forget the environmental side, evaluating potential environmental impacts and ensuring compliance with regulations. In addition to these aspects, the feasibility study also involves preparing a conceptual design of the project. This gives a clear initial idea of what the project will look like and how it will operate. Overall, this study forms the foundation for informed decision-making. It ensures that the project is viable from multiple angles before moving forward, aligning with our broader goal of responsible and sustainable project delivery. Let's take a closer look at the preliminary basis for agreements. Essentially, the details outlined in the report, specifically according to Clause K of Subrule 1, serve as an initial foundation for either a design and build agreement or an EPC agreement. This means that these initial details are crucial in shaping how the agreement will be structured. It's important to note that this preliminary basis isn't just an internal document. It should also be explicitly mentioned in the bid-related documents. Doing so ensures transparency and clarity right from the start. By establishing this preliminary basis clearly, we set a solid foundation for the entire project. It helps align expectations and provides a reference point for negotiations and contract drafting. In the context of our overall discussion, recognizing and documenting this preliminary basis is vital for smooth project execution and for minimizing misunderstandings later on. Thank you all for your time and attention today. I truly appreciate your engagement and interest. Remember, the key points we've discussed highlight the importance of understanding the core concepts and how they connect to our overall goals. It's been great sharing this information with you, and I hope it inspires you to take the next steps. Again, thank you so much for being here and for your commitment to this topic.